Welcome to Discover Janesville. My name is Yuri Rashkin, and today we are guests here at the Women's Club at 108 South Jackson. My next guest is Wendy Facinger, who is the co-president of the AAUW, which is American Association for University Women.
It's formerly known as the American Association for University
Women. So you dropped the words and it's just the letters now.
Yes, now we're AAUW.
And you're also part of the group of organizations that meets in this building and takes ownership in a way of this building.
Mm-hmm.
Wendy, why did you become interested in this organization? How did you become interested in AAUW?
Well, it was about the mid-90s. I was at a crossroads in my life and trying to figure out who I was and what I believed in and what direction I wanted my life to go. And I saw a blurb in the paper, and they had the mission statement. And the mission of AAUW is to promote equality, or equity actually, for women and girls through advocacy, education, philanthropy, and research. And I thought, well, I believe in that. So I went to a meeting and enjoyed it. My mother also had been a member, so I remembered that. So I joined it and got involved. And
it is a national organization?
It's a national organization.
And this is just a local chapter?
Correct. We have over 100,000 members and over 1,000 branches. My
goodness, I was looking up some history, and it looks like the organization started at the end of 19th century.
Yes, it's over 128 years old.
Like this, a little over 128 and 10 months and 7 days old. Yes. What do you like most about the organization? What appeals to you about it?
I think it offers women in the group to explore whatever they're interested in. And we have different subgroups. We have a book club. We have a diversity group that works with the state line diversity organization.
Because the focus is fairly wide focus.
It's very wide. The whole purpose is to come together as a group to help break through educational and economic barriers so that all women have a fair shot and a fair chance in life. And so we have some very serious things and we have some very fun things, and it's just very balanced.
So if I understand it correctly, then this is more about advancement of women through university and through higher education.
Well, we do. We're open to all women, whether they have higher degrees or not, and men. Men can join. You could join.
Yes.
So it's a pretty open eligibility, but we do really believe in education as a way to break through that economic barrier and to help women achieve economic self-sustainability. So we do promote education quite a bit.
What are some of the things that you're proud of that the organization has accomplished in our community?
We raise money through a used book sale every year, and part of that money goes to Educational Foundation, which is the National Endowment Fund, which helps fund research in gender bias and trying to get girls involved in the sciences and technology and math fields. And then part of that money also goes for high school scholarships, but I think what's really near and dear to a lot of our hearts is that we fund scholarships for older women returning to school after life has kind of taken them.
The non-traditional students.
Exactly, the non-traditional students, and that really appeals to a lot of us because for the grace of God, any of us could go there and kind of give a helping hand to somebody in that position is important.
To me personally, it appeals that you have a fundraiser that is directly tied in with your mission if you're selling books.
Oh yeah, I agree. I think it's completely mission-based.
How do people find out more about the organization if they want to learn? There's probably a website.
There's a national website, aauw.org, which has got a wealth of information on it.
And of course, the building itself has a website, which is fp108sj.org, and then there everyone can kind of go to different organizations and learn more about them as well.
Mm-hmm. They can certainly come to our meetings if they want to know about us locally.
And you have monthly programs, so you meet monthly then?
We meet from September through May. We meet the fourth Tuesday of the month. Generally, once in a while we have an alternative meeting, and we meet here at the Women's Club. And we have a program. In November this year, we're having our auction, holiday auction, that we raise money specifically for the Educational Foundation. And we do that actually in Judy Neese's honor quite a bit.
Sure.
Because she was on the national board of the Educational Foundation for AAUW for
Well, and Judy made
years.
such an impact. She's
Completely.
right. Her name just keeps coming up in different organizations and
Oh.
different causes. Absolutely.
Well, she was a driving force in this community, so.
And in such a gentle way, you know. But
Yes,
absolutely, you're right. Wendy, what have you learned from the experience of being involved with this organization and helping women to advance? Is there some kind of an overriding lesson that all of these years with AAUW you've gathered?
You know, I think probably the big thing for me is maybe don't be afraid to get involved. You're not doing anything alone. You don't have to shoulder the responsibility for everything. It's a group effort, and go ahead and take that step and get involved and get started and figure out what it is you believe and work for those ends.
That's an excellent message. Is there something that you're particularly proud of as your accomplishment or organization's accomplishment that you've seen, something specific that sticks out, a particular memory, or is it the overall impact that was made and is being made by the organization?
I think it's the overall impact. Maybe for me, what has stuck out in my mind has been some of the individual members' impacts, the things they've done in their own little circle. We had one member who started a mentorship program in the high schools where she matched 11th grade girls with 8th grade girls and kind of mentored them through that transition to high school. We had another who started a lunch program where she brought in non-traditional women in non-traditional jobs as speakers, just to, she called it choose your shoes, you know, just to teach young girls that there's a big wide world out there, and don't get so focused on, you know, just teachers and nursing. I mean, you can do anything you want if you put your mind to it. So I think it's all these women and all the things they have done.
So the leadership
through the diversity
to expand the
group and
horizons.
everything, you know, it's just like to see so many active women and to see them reach out and make their little corner of the world better. It's just really moving for me.
That is, absolutely. Is there something that you would like to share with somebody who doesn't, who's thinking about maybe getting involved with the organization? And there's something that you would, if you ran into somebody, a friend of yours, and they were asking you about it, what's the overriding message that you would want to let them know about the organization?
Well, certainly come check us out, come join. You know, we're all about fighting for equity, and, you know, contact your senators because they're voting on the Equal Paycheck Fairness Act this month, so that's important, and you just get involved. Come do it.
Excellent. Wendy, well, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Best of luck.